Hey guys, welcome back. In this edition, we'll give new updates to the Google Project Zero findings, hackers trying to add a backdoor RCE through PHP Git, a security researcher being sued for bug disclosure, and our CVE of the week, a bug in Netmask endangering more than 200,000 projects. First, let's catch up on some updates to the Google Project Zero findings we talked about last week. 2 weeks ago, researchers from Project Zero revealed they discovered 11 unique vulnerabilities used in highly sophisticated cyber attacks that were launched last year. It was later discovered that some details were omitted from the report and that these attacks were not launched by unknown hackers but by a US ally. Even though security companies regularly shut down exploits that are being used by friendly governments, such actions are rarely made public. Some employees stated that counter-terror missions shouldn't be published, while others argued that it should be made public to protect users, causing a debate to emerge among researchers and developers at Google. Other concerns came from US officials who worried about Google's ability to disrupt government cybersecurity operations. In other news, hackers tried to insert a backdoor RCE through PHP's Git. PHP is a popular programming language used for building websites, with over 79% of websites running on PHP. PHP's Git is a platform where developers can upload new source code to be added to PHP and find source code updates and improvements submitted by others. While until recently this was used legitimately, hackers used this platform to insert two malicious commits into the PHP codebase, posing as PHP's main developers. The malicious commits were disguised as simple typo fixes but actually contained a backdoor RCE. The researcher who discovered this anomaly said that the code could allow an RCE to be executed in every website running the infected version. PHP main developers said in a post that they are investigating the details of this attack and that from now on, changes to PHP should be posted on GitHub rather than PHP's Git. Moving on, a security researcher is being sued for bug disclosure and is now looking for funding to fight back. Dyke is a security researcher who found a vulnerability in two repositories in the UK healthcare foundation Aperta. These repositories contained sensitive data and were vulnerable to RCE attacks and SQL injections. Dyke reported these flaws and was promised they'd be fixed, but when he checked them later, he found they were still vulnerable. After reporting them again, he was hit with a court notice saying that he is accused of committing offenses under the Computer Misuse Act of 1990 and the Investigatory Powers Act of 2016. In order to deal with these accusations, Dyke opened a GoFundMe campaign with the goal of raising €10,000, and at the time of recording this recap, he had almost reached his goal. Aperta defended the lawsuit by saying that they have a responsibility to protect confidential information, including data and intellectual property, and added they had acted according to this and within the lawful grounds. Now for our CVE of the week, a bug in Netmask affecting more than 200,000 running projects. Netmask is an NPM library used to divide an IP address into subnets and specify the network's available hosts. It has a large reach with over 3 million weekly downloads and about 238 million downloads overall. On Saturday, 5 researchers disclosed a vulnerability is present in the way Netmask handles mixed format IP addresses. Specifically, when a decimal IPv4 address contains a leading zero like this. This vulnerability is critical since it could allow an attacker to influence the IP address input being passed by the application, which could lead to a variety of exploitations like SSRF bypass or remote file inclusion. Luckily, a Netmask developer had already uploaded a series of fixes for the bug that you can find on GitHub in order to protect yourself. That's it for now. More details about what we just mentioned can be found in the description below. Don't forget to follow us on our other channels to keep up with the latest news and advisories.